Later on today, Joe Biden will announce that he's forgiving up to $10,000 of student debt and up to $20,000 in student debt if you received a Pell Grant. A Pell Grant is just a subsidy from the federal government. This is going to be announced a little bit later today. For some reason, they break the news before it actually hits in the open air, and that's where we're getting this information from. It's going to be capped that if you're making under $125,000 or $250,000 if you are married. The question is, where is the money going to come from? If you are canceling the student debt, who's going to cover the student debt? And the question is, why would you do that? And does this actually help the economy and contribute to the economy? On one side, it's very good for people that owe $10,000 or $20,000 or more and can just write off that debt. That's great if you make under $125,000. The question is, well, what about the people making more than $125,000? Why don't they get to write off their debt? How is that fair, and how is that an equal right under the law? It doesn't make much sense, does it? I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, how is it fair that somebody that worked their ass off and has a better job making $125,000 or more has to pay $10,000, but the person that's making under $125,000 that just couldn't get a better job or went into a different field, whatever, does not need to pay that $10,000? And how is it fair that people that went to college years ago have to pay off their student debt? The people that already did pay off their student debt. What the hell are we teaching people in this country? I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. But I can't agree with this. This is stupidity. What happened to a world where you wake up in the morning, you get up to work, you work your 9 to 5, or you work your 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, and work your mother effing ass off? What happened to those times? What are we teaching our kids? What are our children learning? It's okay to take out debt. It's okay. You're going to be covered by the government. It's so crazy what's happening. This is exactly what's happening in certain states as well. For example, my home state of New York, where people can rob, steal, commit crimes, and there is basically no consequences. In order for me to get some ice cream, or for me to get some deodorant, or for me to get some mouthwash, I need to call the clerk just to open up the locks on the freaking gates in my Walbaums, in my freaking CVS. So now that this debt is going to be canceled, how is this going to affect the population? Not just monetarily, but emotionally and psychologically, that it's okay to rack up debt. So now someone's going to say, Adam, how come the schools charge so much? And I'm going to say to this, I cannot answer this, but this is a free, open economy. This is a capitalistic economy. If you want to learn and go to school and pay for it as per the fee. And if you think that the school is charging too much, go to a cheaper school, go to a free school, go to a trade school, or teach yourself from the internet. At the end of the day, you're a person that wants something. In return for this something, you allocate funds. If you don't have the funds, you take out a loan to pay for it at a later date. All of a sudden, our country is setting a precedent. It's okay to take out money and not pay it back. This is happening to me every single day with my real estate properties, where these freaking bums who have money choose not to pay money because they're covered by the United States government. Exactly what's happening right now. If you can't pay the student debt, why go to school? Might sound harsh, but if you cannot afford the deodorant, why rob the deodorant? You understand where I'm going with this? Something is majorly freaking wrong over here. A lot of people had to pay student loans, but the student loan forgiveness or not forgiveness, the prolonging, you didn't have to start paying until the end of August. Well, this was now prolonged until the end of the year. So if you had to make student debt payments, this was now subsidized until the end of the year or stopped until the end of the year. Apologize, I'm probably using the wrong word. The point is, you don't have to pay your debt until the end of the year. You know who else didn't have to pay their debt? The people that were renting my apartments did not have to pay their debts. And then after 2 years that I finally was able to kick them out, I'm left with the bill. Who's giving me my bill forgiveness? Nobody. Why? Because I make over $125,000 a year? Guys, I'm just using an arbitrary number, but yo, it sucks. This country is literally teaching masses, millions and tens of millions of people, the children, our next generation. Just look outside. Look what the heck we have to deal with. It's absolutely anarchy. It's absolutely chaos. The generation of old, our parents' generation that came here as immigrants and worked with their bare hands to put food on the table, tirelessly working hard, educating us as parents, doing the right things. Man, that generation is done. And now we have a new breed, a new generation of parents, and even worse, a new generation of children that are taught that it's okay to not work hard. It's okay to take out debt and not pay. It's okay to live under somebody's roof and not pay them rent because the law got your back. And the people that are working hard, making something of themselves, supporting themselves and their family so they don't have to go on public assistance, so they don't need to beg, so they don't need to ask people on the streets and don't need to rob people. Those people are getting shafted. The hard-working, everyday American that tries day in and day out is now becoming a sucker. As in the mob movies, the working man is a sucker. Guys, do you know what movie that is from? So yeah, man, this is what's happening right now. Guys, and the amount of students that have debt is over 40 million. It's staggering. Now, I'm not saying that the colleges and, are doing well. And this is just for federal colleges, right? I don't think this has anything to do with private. I'm not saying that they're doing well, that they're charging what they're charging or whatever. But all I'm saying is you can't afford the education, don't get the education. Now, guys, I'm going to read you a quote. This quote is from Kevin McCarthy. He's a representative of California, Republican of California. This is not my words. These are his words. And I quote, "Who will have to pay for Biden's debt transfer scam? Hardworking Americans who already paid off their debts or never took out student loans in the first place." House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. Now, this was going back and forth. Biden, some people said that he might be going up to $50,000 in debt forgiveness. He did $10,000 in debt forgiveness, and he was prolonging this decision for quite a while. It was like he didn't know what to do. So he ended up going with $10,000 for up to $125,000 or $250,000 if you are married. Guys, it is what it is. All I know is that the market went down immediately when this was announced. This was announced about an hour ago. And like I said, this is a pre-announcement for what's actually going to be happening on air. I guess they do this so that Biden doesn't stumble. It's not just Biden. It happens like with all presidents and officials that they announce something before it actually gets announced live, I guess, so that questions can be prepared or somebody's not caught off guard. I don't know. Guys, let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about this? And I apologize for the rant, but this is how I feel. I'm just tired of working my ass off, guys, and I got hit as hard as anybody during this recession, as anybody. But you know what? I wake up, I get up, I put on my glasses, I put on my shirt, and I make videos all day long, and I manage my properties all day long. And for anybody that's gonna say, hey, you are a landlord, so you make money. No, I'm not a landlord who's making money. One property over $40,000, I didn't get paid, just kicked the tenant out, about to sell that property. I'm selling it right now as the real estate market is going down. Another property, I have a 3-family. Literally 2 of my tenants are not paying me rent. The judge just gave me a $10,000 ruling that my tenant owes me $10,000. He gave me this in August. He says the tenant has until September 30th to get out. So besides for the 10, and I was asking for 13 that they owed me, the tenant can live August for free, September for free, and then I can call the marshal, which is gonna take another 3 to 4 weeks, so they could also live October for free. Another tenant that I have in the front, their Section 8 was canceled because they violated not paying me. They owe me like another $8,000. Applying for governmental aid in New York, but there's no aid to give, right? That EARP program, the program where the state was giving you money from the federal government, there's no money there. So it's like, yeah, you could get paid in a day or you could get paid in 10 years. We have no idea because we have no money. So no, it's not easy for people that have money either. We're all getting hit alike. The difference is I wake up and work hard every single day. It's not easy to make 4, 5, 6 videos a day while your revenue from ads are going down because you're in a recession. But I do it every single day, not asking for a handout. You understand? Guys, if you like this type of dedication, hard work, news, and honest opinions, give me the likes, the shares, and the subscribe because I'm sure I'm gonna lose some subscribers for some reason. People cannot take the truth and feelings and my personal opinions. Guys, work hard in this life, and if you have kids, if you have children, and when my son is gonna be watching this video, please work your ass off. I know that it's hard for people to understand the concept of working your ass off, but please, nothing's gonna be given to you in this life, and you will accomplish by far in multiples, magnitudes of multiples more in this life when you wake up and work hard and don't ask for no forgiveness and don't ask for no handouts. Get the hell up and get what this world needs to give you. Don't wait until somebody gives you something. Get what's owed to you. Have a great day. The Berg is out.